It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Wilde Brewing Company, and this is a can of their Opaque Reality. It's a mango and passion fruit milkshake IPA, coming in at 5.9% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. I got my fingers crossed this is going to be a good one. I paid £3 for this recently. I say recently, it was in Morrisons about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was £3 in Morrisons. Part of they do these miniature beer festivals, Morrisons, where they'll just take the end of an aisle and they'll put some like crazy out there beers there for people to enjoy and try. And I like that from a supermarket. I find that it works. Lidl does it. Aldi do it from time to time. But I think the Morrisons do a really good job of it, like your little craft beer festivals. They generally do it April and October time, so keep an eye out, April, October, for the end of the aisle. It will be advertised if you look at places like Facebook and Twitter, then you will see people talking about it. They're worth picking up. Without further ado, that said, Milkshake IPA. Let's get this out into a glass and see what we get. Northern Monk put out their Jam Roly Poly beer. Again, it was in a 330 milliliter can. And it was about 4.5% ABV, people are telling me. The one I did last year, the Jam Roly Poly up there, was 5.7% ABV. So they dropped the ABV on the Jam Roly Poly. Oh my goodness me, look at this! Lumps and chunks and tyres and shopping trolleys and everything in here. Look at that. Oh, whoa, okay. My goodness me. There's some of the largest chunks. That's impressive chunkage. That's some of the largest sediment. I can't even call it sediment. They're like double-decker buses in the bottom of my glass. I mean, let me hold the glass that way. Look at that. That's impressive, Wild Child. Can you imagine? Your regular shoppers in Morrisons. Oh, that looks pretty decent. I'm going to pick that up. And they bring it home for their husband or their partner or whatever, and they crack it open. But oh my goodness me, what's in the bottom? You can imagine, can you? You can imagine the heart rate, the heartache of some people who are not used to this. They're not used to having sediment in their beer like this. You can imagine it. It's off. Take it back to the shop. It's off. I promise you. It's not off. The beer is not off. This is a canned conditioned beer. What you're seeing here is probably very unfortunate. Out of all the cans in the country, this is probably one of the worst. You always find a can of craft beer or a bottle of craft ale that takes the bottom of, when they're kind of like filling the bottles and the cans. This is probably the last on the line. Unlucky enough for Wild Child because it's going on YouTube. Now, I've really enjoyed Wild Child beers lately. I've had a really fun experience drinking their beers. And I'm kind of hoping this is good. So let's just get into it then. We got a 2-finger hazy white head, good levels of carbonation, lots of sediment, lots of haze. It's amber in colour. I'm going to drink some of this beer and I'll be able to really kind of show you the bottom of this glass in a moment. Let's get the aroma then. Yeah, loads of kind of like, this is definitely a milkshake. Mango and passion fruit. Really mangoey and passion fruity, but not in a hop sense. This is more mango concentrate, passion fruit concentrate. It's almost like a Solero. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, it's a mango Solero. A mango Solero with oats and lactose. It's drinkable. It's refreshing. If you like, it's got an astringency on the back end. It's got a bit of a nasty, bitter astringency just coming through. If you like these lactosey, milkshakey IPAs that have concentrates in them, mango concentrate, passion fruit concentrate, then you'll probably love this. But I'm going to say right now, this is not for me. It's got nothing to do with the sediment on the bottom of the glass. Nothing to do with that whatsoever. This is purely the fact that it's really kind of overly done with that kind of Solero type ice cream concentrate, that mango ice cream concentrate, that passion fruit ice cream concentrate. I on a personal level, I see it as massive corner cutting. Huge corner cutting. It's tough for me to even kind of I'm just going to come out and say, for me, it's not proper brewing. It's not proper beer. That might sound terribly old-fashioned, and I apologise for that. But I think beer is heading in a bit of a strange direction. I think craft beer and beer in general, especially from the supermarkets, you can get some terrific stuff, no doubt. You can get some terrific stuff from Northern Monk and North Brewing Company and Salt. They're producing some amazing beers. But equally, I think craft beer could be heading into a danger zone. A zone of gimmickry. People thinking that our industry, that we've worked so hard to champion and show people, it's like there's a certain kind of gimmickry at the moment. It's these gimmicky mango concentrate, passion fruit concentrate beers that I think on a personal level it's giving craft beer a bad reputation, and I think it's turning people away from craft beer who would have bought and tried craft beer out of interest, but maybe not now. I mean, you've only got to look at some of my previous reviews. Some of the beers from Home Bargains, I mean, they're shocking, absolutely shocking. Everybody's jumping on the bandwagon now. Everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. Everybody's brewing beers. But it's messy, isn't it? Like, I was having a bit of a joke earlier on. I was trying to be kind of comical with it, but the majority of people who open the can and see this in the bottom, especially your regular kind of supermarket shopper, you know, who doesn't know the difference, they're really going to wonder what's in the bottom of this glass. They're really going to be thinking, oh my goodness me. I've tried to explain that it's sediment and whatnot, but you combine that sediment there with that mango, passion fruit, Solero type flavour. And I think on a personal level, it's a recipe for disaster. It's a complete recipe for disaster. All of the hard work that's gone on over the years, from the likes of kind of Thornbridge, Northern Monk, some of the early, you know, in America, your Sierra Nevadas, your Sam Adams to a certain degree, who, you know, they're like your Lagunitas. I know they've been bought out now, Lagunitas, but you have a look at the Lagunitas story, how many times those poor guys nearly went bankrupt. They were skipping meals and stuff, you know, they just, to get that brewery off the ground. Hard work, hard work. And you've got to think, you know, can you imagine like Ken, what's his name? Ken from Sierra Nevada, the owner of Sierra Nevada. Can you imagine him tuning into this beer review and kind of the explanation of kind of like mango concentrate, ice cream concentrates, and passion fruit ice cream concentrates, and you know, there's some people who would call that a dirty beer. They call that a dirty beer with the amount of sediment in the bottom. It's going to push people away, and it just undoes all the hard work that kind of goes into producing craft beer or getting craft beer to where it is today. It's almost becoming comical now. It's almost becoming too gimmicky and too comical. And I've certainly taken a step back. For the viewers of my channel, for the viewers who have tuned in recently and have been watching my reviews, and I've been doing the dry neck from Witchwood, which was £1. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it for £1. Even I know I come under a bit of stick with Madry, the lager from Molson Coors, the new Spanish lager that's brewed in Burton-on-Trent. I had a bit of stick from that review, but you know what? And I mean this now. I would take a pint of Madry over this any day of the week. Any day of the week. It was clean. It was refreshing. It was drinkable. You know me in my reviews. Normally by now I've drunk half of this. Normally it's gone. It's half sank, it's half drunk. I'm enjoying it. I'm talking to you guys in the review. You know, I'm already thinking about what kind of comments is going to come my way, and it's fun. It's kind of interactive. But I've just been tentatively kind of sipping at this because, yeah, honestly, give me a Madry. Give me a Madry over this any day long. It's not clean beer anymore. It's some of these kind of lactose infused beers are just mango concentrate, passion fruit concentrate. They're just not clean. It's not clean beer. It's not enjoyable. It's not an enjoyable drinking experience. And I bet you if I drank a few of these, I'd have a rotten headache. I bet you I'd have a stinker of a hangover drinking these concentrate beers. It's corner cutting. I don't like it. A lot of Wild Child beers, they're terrific. Got a wonderful bloke in Leeds called Lee who sends me down some of the Wild Child beers. Generally, they're amazing. They're terrific. But some of the beers that Wild Child put in the supermarket, especially into Morrisons, they're so shaky. They're so ropey. They're so against what. So this Lee, it's hard-earned money, buys me some of the Wild Child beers to change my mind on Wild Child, to get me to change my mind to drink some of their good beers. And I do. You've seen the reviews. They were up recently in the last month. I thought they were terrific. I'm not a closed-minded person. But then the beers that they put into Morrisons, I've had one or two which were good, but there's been one or two which have been horrendous. This is horrendous beer as far as I'm concerned. If you want to read the description on the back of the can, that's up to you. It's been brewed with malted barley, wheat, oats, hops, yeast, dextrose, lactose, and natural flavourings. That would give me a stinker of a hangover. I'm sorry. 5.9% ABV. Just rubbish. Just absolute rubbish, as far as I'm concerned. It's a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. It feels like all of the hard work in the craft beer industry is being undone, and it's being ruined by what's going on in the brewing industry at the moment. All of these mango concentrate, passion fruit concentrate, ice cream concentrate, lactose infused beers. Please stop it. Stop it right now. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.